Yeah, I know. I didn't believe it was going to get to be 30, but
Yeah.
lo and behold.
Lo and behold.
So, James is trying it. Well, you tried some of it yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, it's pretty
The
good.
ravioli and
Yeah.
sauce, and then there's Brussels sprouts there if you
Yeah,
want
that's
to.
good. That's good.
Um,
I think I'd better eat the ravioli.
yeah, you do what you want to do.
And this is...
Cucumber, carrot apple, water.
I shouldn't have to have this.
You do whatever you want, but I'm just happy that you chose to drink the kale earlier, because that's the most important
Yeah,
part as
of
far
course,
as I'm
I knew it was the
concerned.
kale.
So thank
Yeah,
you
okay.
very much.
Well, thanks.
And you can add this if you want to
Yeah,
or
I
not.
should
If you
sense.
don't, I don't care.
Holy smokes, there's some sad folks inside.
I know, they get so upset. We left this movie on for them.
Yeah, I know. Is
Love
it
Simon.
that bad that they're
Yeah, and they're really
mourning?
crying about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the end of it, and we're gonna miss it. Oh, shots. But it's a teen movie about a boy coming out, and I don't
Important
know.
theme,
I
but,
really don't want to talk about this movie. Yeah, it's.
They're just not doing a good job
No,
of it.
they're not.
So it goes. Can't blame them for trying, I guess.
I guess. But I don't know. Like the kid, he's criticizing his parents. His father had made a. You know, I shouldn't even talk about movies at all because honestly I was not present for a lot of the movie. The Chihuahuas would do a better job telling you about this
Way
movie.
better than both of us combined.
Yes.
Because I was there and it was the registry.
Wow.
I barely knew what it was about. I thought the gay angle was just a sidelight. I'm not kidding.
Well, it might be. We might be missing the big finale where it wasn't
it's
about
some
coming out
crazy
at all.
jock football player.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
But anyway, so this young lad here, he was. I did see one part, and I guess I wasn't following it too well, but I think the father of this guy was making an anniversary video for his wife, for his mom, right? And he'd put a lot of work into it, but wasn't so computer savvy. So he thought he'd done a really good job, much like if I made a video for James, I might think I'd done a good job and worked. I could put in a year's worth of effort into it, and it would probably look like a 2-year-old of today made it, you know, because I really don't know a whole lot about computers. And
It'd be more likely to happen the other way around.
well, it might, yeah, because he knows less about computers. So yeah, you would be impressed with whatever skills I managed to pull off while making you a video, I'm sure.
Oh, 100%, 101% for sure.
And that's the thing, is it's the thought that counts anyway. You know, if James made me a video and it looked like a 2-year-old did it, I would be so thrilled because I know how much effort he put into it.
Because you would have been expecting a 1-year-old effort.
Exactly. So, anyway, so the guy had picked out some, I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was Every Rose Has Its Thorns.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, it was something.
Who sang that crazy song?
Honestly,
that wasn't
I have
Axl
no
Rose, was
idea.
it?
No.
Was it Tracy Gunn, formerly of Guns N' Roses?
I doubt it.
It was one of those bands.
I don't know. Maybe Bon Jovi?
Could be. Or maybe it was...
I don't know who
what
did
was
it.
that group?
It wasn't my kind of music.
Big hair band group with Nuno Bettencourt in it. Or it could have been Winger. Or...
You know what? I have no idea. I don't know. I can't even take a stab at it because I have no idea. But
How
you know
about
what?
that
If you
group
put
that
in
Sebastian
Every
Bach,
Rose Has Its Thorns into a keyword search,
Yeah.
you will find it.
You will find it.
Yes.
So who was that? What was the group that Sebastian Bach sang lead for? Canadian group, right? They did
just a
18 and
minute.
Life, right?
I know that, Skid Row.
Skid Row, you're right. Do you think it was Skid Row? I don't think
No.
so. But
But anyway,
anyway,
that
we're just
doesn't
showing
matter
off how many of these
at
groups
all.
we know. You know, Motley
Or
Crue,
don't.
we know it wasn't Motley Crue.
I
Yeah.
have no idea. It could have been.
Yeah.
Because I didn't listen to that. But anyway, so he's criticizing his dad's poor taste in music, and the poor quality video that his dad had made, and he's like, just let me fix it, you know. And so which is very nice of him to fix it for his father. But I mean, who knows? Every rose has its thorn, or whatever that was called. I'm sure that's probably something like what it was called. Might have been their love song, for all kid knows. And so that, you know what? I don't know. Anyway.
How about Yngwie Malmsteen? No, I'm sure it wasn't him.
No idea.
They called his stuff Bach and roll. No?
Oh, very nice.
A lot of classical
okay,
stuff.
so anyway, kid is like, he's listening to music like I used to listen to, actually, when I was a teenager, like Violent Femmes. And I'm not going to sing the lyrics to the song he was singing because...
Not for mixed company?
No.
There
No.
you go.
Not for young ears like Elvis's.
Or old like mine, right? So, there you go.
Yeah. So anyway, but I liked that song when I was a teenager that he was singing, but it wasn't my favorite Violent Femme song, that's for sure. I would sing, if I were going to pick a Violent Femme song to sing, it wouldn't have been that one anyway. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if you were going to pick something, it would be like something by Winger, right? What did they sing? Like Little Fighter or something like that?
I don't know.
What
And he
was
had
their big-
Radiohead on his wall and stuff. And I'm just
There you go,
guessing that
see?
this was actually written by
Someone
someone
who was...
my age.
Yeah.
Because kids
All the
listening
references
Yeah.
were from that era.
Yeah. So, I mean, he can't even, whoever wrote this, can't even manage to get out of his little box enough to make it to do with somebody else. You know, it's like some youth of today. So why should youth of today, this was done in 2018, why should youth of today watch this, somebody my age, telling them about coming out, da 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 da. I don't know if it's relevant. And I don't think they did a good job.
Well, give them a chance. We'll ask the dogs.
We'll ask the dogs.
If there's pee all over the floor, it's
Yeah.
2 thumbs down.
Definitely due to the movie, not due to the fact that we abandoned them.
And
to
we're
bring
eating
food
out
outside,
here,
yeah.
eating fancy kale dishes. This actually works. You know, this is
Like it.
this is a masterpiece when it comes to
Thank
kale
you.
dish. It's incredible. You know,
Well, you know,
I barely can taste the kale.
I use the spelt flour,
well,
so that's a
awesome.
cancer-fighting
Yeah.
grain. Spelt.
Yeah. See, Cancer's losing on
Oligosaccharides, I
this
think,
one,
is the cancer fighter in that one.
yeah, oligosaccharides. Eh?
I think so.
That means few saccharides. Isn't that awesome? You just got to avoid saccharides.
You know, you might want to look that up for yourself because I'm
Yeah.
just winging it off the top of my head there.
Yeah.
So, anyway, but I'm going to try the raviolis with all sorts of different things, like
Yeah, I can hardly
buckwheat
wait.
flour, and I'm going to try grinding up
Excuse me.
teff and quinoa and stuff like that together, using that. So we'll see if I can come up with some ravioli. Like, I fully expect the ravioli to fall apart. You know, like my first raviolis that I was showing in a video that were a mess, which what I did to make them edible, I ate that for dinner tonight. I left James with the good raviolis. And all I did is I rolled it into little dough balls with mush
There you
filling,
go. See, you
and it
gotta do what
actually
you gotta
worked
do.
out okay.
You see, this stuff hangs
So it
together.
looks sort of like gnocchi, the
Yeah.
way I had it, and
Well, there
you know
go.
what?
See?
It didn't taste
Just call
bad.
it, kale gnocchi.
Yeah,
You got
I'm
instead
still
of
gonna.
potato filling.
Yeah, I'll give you the fancy stuff that actually works, and then every recipe that I make when it's not working, I'll just eat the
Yeah. You know,
failures, and it's fine for me.
do you have an alternative in terms of how thick the pockets are in this, or are they all?
No.
Well, that's actually good because you see, this minimizes the amount of kale in there. It's a good mixture of kale and pasta.
Yeah, I know. I was disappointed by how little filling I could put in those things. Doesn't take much.
If you get a tasty filling, you're gonna. feel
Well,
it.
you may as well. Honestly, if you can make the pasta a fiber-based kind of pasta with hopefully something like I tried the spelt this time because I knew that would work, but hopefully we can work it with other things. I don't know, buckwheat and whatever. Maybe a little bit of teff in there. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So if you can make the pasta healthier, I don't know, maybe it doesn't matter so much what you stick in the filling.
Yeah.
Like this time my filling's healthy, but anyway, this oil and acrylic workshop. Now there's 3 artists featured in this book. Kimberly Adams, whom I love her artwork, Bridget Skansky Such, and
Easy for you to say.
Yiki Lee.
Yeah, that looks like a Chinese name, like a Mandarin kind of name.
Okay. Anyway, I expect to learn the most from the first artist featured, because I really, really love her artwork. So there's one. And she's the one who does the finger painting stuff, so just let me show. Look at how beautiful that stuff is.
Pretty good.
I know. She does that with her fingers.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah. She puts a latex glove on, so that because actually a lot of people don't realize that this is oil and acrylic workshop, so you could do this with oil, but a lot of people think that, like, look at how she got those clouds.
Yeah, I was looking.
Holy
those are
moly,
very
hey?
That's her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You should have held it up against the sky.
I should have, and
able
people.
to tell.
I know. But here she is with her glove on, doing what she does.
Doing the thing.
Yep. Just awesome. She's fantastic. I'm just blown away by her artwork. Anyway, so I really hope to learn the most from her. But these other artists they're doing something too, and sometimes it's decent. I don't know. That's a pretty good bird.
Oh, it's very well.
Oh, I should show you. Bird. So anyway, I haven't actually done anything with that yet, but maybe soon.
If you're just absorbing stuff, you're doing stuff with it. So. Of course,
That's
it
what
helps
James
to
always
do.
tells me to make me feel better.
No, I do that with lots of books. The best books I'll go through 3 times. Even the worst books, i.e. textbooks. I don't think I've done them justice until I've gone through them 3 times. The first time through is just a survey, really.
Well, James has been telling me very interesting things about the people in the Yukon that he's been reading about.
Yeah, Gwich'in. Gwich'in is kind of how you say it. Or
Okay.
Kuchin was the old-fashioned name for it.
Okay. But anyway,
Yukon, Northwest Territories, Yukon.
told me that, you know how the bunny was very easy for me to catch? Like, basically the bunny caught me. It was that easy to catch. But he said that according to the Gwich'in people, bunnies are the easiest animals to catch.
Wolves the hardest.
Yeah.
Wolves apparently could smell the iron in traps.
And believe me, when Elvis stole Angel's sausage and I was trying to catch him to take it back for Angel,
Hard to trap that
no
little
doing.
sucker.
Nope, could not
Way too
catch that
smart.
little sucker.
Way too smart, way too fast.
Way too fast. That's okay. I gave Angel a different sausage. But Elvis is getting way more of the breakfast food than is his share.
Well, he's a little pig about it, so
Yep.
he's lucky he doesn't look like a pig.
No, he burns it all off because he's so
Yeah.
fast.
Fat or fast? It's one or the other.
One or the other.
Anyway, yeah, he'll try and hog it off the smaller dogs. Even his dad. That's
well,
incredible.
he took it off the table.
Well, that
Yeah.
was my fault.
Yeah. He's a good jumper.
Well, he's a better
And a good
jumper than I
runner.
thought.
Yeah.
Get up on that chair with books on top of him. I thought the books would not just dissuade him, but prevent him from getting up.
Which one did you want? The soft one or the firm one?
Well, here's my solution. Both. I'm just kidding. I was wanting both of them. I thought
Were you really?
Yeah, well, I
you
won't
can
be...
have them then.
No, I was thinking I was...
You know what? They're not my most favorite fruit. They were my dad's most favorite fruit. So when I eat a plum, I just think of my dad. But you know what? I can look at the plum and look at you eating the plum, and I still think of my dad. So I don't know that it matters.
The deal is, I thought you'd said you'd finished eating, and that included dessert.
Well, I didn't have dessert.
Yeah, well, there you go. So I'm going, well, I can't eat as much of this as I should in order, because I was going to eat both of those, because it doesn't pay to eat peaches and plums for very long, especially in this kind of weather.
Well, then why don't you eat the soft plum and put the hard plum away for tomorrow?
No. You should eat them because they're good for someone like with your various conditions.
You know what? I'd rather you eat them. If you really wanted them, you should have them. It would make me happy if you had them.
Well, my attitude about plums is one at a time. So good fish.
Okay,
really.
So you want me to put the hard one away
for tomorrow? Put it away or eat it yourself.
I'll put it away for tomorrow for you. That'll make me happy.
So this is a soft one here, right?
Yep. It's the one on top.
Yeah, they're very strong taste, right? They're not my favorite taste. I much prefer nectarines.
But you will drink the carrot juice, will you not?
Not right now, but later.
Because you know what? I mixed it with apple, thinking, okay, well that'll make him want to drink it.
It's always best to not mix veggie juices with fruit juices.
You know what? Carrot juice to me tastes so
like
good.
It's juice?
Like a fruit juice. Yeah.
Not to me.
I know it doesn't to you. That's why I mixed it with the apple.
I know, but it just remember
Ah.
Anyway.
And I didn't worry about it that much because I'm feeding you high fiber foods. So I'm like, does it matter that I give him apple juice when I'm giving him fiber-based pasta?
I'm getting enough fiber because generally I'm kind of controlling my GI.
Boy, you really hurt that sucker.
Yeah, that's how desperate I was to get that fence open or gate open. It's real. A little bit of bruising here. The main problem was it was catching on my lipoma there. Yeah. It looks way worse than it is. You know, I wasn't feeling it at all. I was feeling it when I was trying to open the gate up.
I bet you did.
I was getting very frustrated.
Anyway. That's all you're going to eat then?
Oh, no. Probably going to eat all of the kale. How often have you seen me eat kale before tomatoes? Like 0 times? Not because I like tomato.
Yeah. Well, there is, as you pointed out earlier, there is hardly any kale in the pasta. It's mostly spelt that you're eating right now.
Well, I like those ancient and weird grains.
Yeah.
I'd like to do a bread which is just called weird grains.
Yeah.
But they're getting up. There was that one loaf of bread that you hadn't seen before.
It's a good looking loaf.
It was
you picked
20
up.
grains now. I think it had 20 grains.
Fancy.
Pretty impressively.
I was impressed by that bread.
And that really helped out with the GERD. You must have had a lot of oats in it. We're reading that oats was good for GERD, right?
I forget things, James.
I forget so much, though. I remember so much as well. We were talking about it the other day. I maybe remember 10% of what I read. But I hold on that.
You do, yeah. Me, I have to take notes. I make thorough notes on everything I read so that I can refer back because I can't necessarily remember it. I can fly through a lot of material, but I have to make sure I'm making notes while I'm doing so. We process information in very different ways.
Yeah, sometimes when I get hold of something, I just browse through it. And you know that, right? Like you'll say, how many different pages did you touch down on? Or something like that, right?
Well, yeah. James will read. Sometimes he'll start in the middle of a book, and then he'll read a little bit here and there. I have no idea how that works. I've never done that. But sometimes I'll be so excited about a book, I will start flying through it without making notes, and then I'm like, no, now I have to go back and Yeah, so that's sort of the same. Because I go through, I can read very quickly, and it's just, but it's gone just as quickly if I'm not taking the notes. I have to take the notes. So it's different.
Yeah, I check the table of contents. Index more likely, for topics that are of concern to me. I wouldn't say interest me. Lots of things interest me.
Well, in the cancer books, I can understand you wanting to do that. I don't want to read any of them.
It doesn't matter.
Depressing.
I mean, it could be about the JFK assassination. I know some of the key figures, stuff like that. Sinister figures. And, when it comes to religions too, it doesn't matter the type of religion. It's just interesting to see, when people are doing Christian cover-ups or belief systems. It's interesting to see communists doing communist cover-ups, capitalists doing capitalist cover-ups, and all that sort of stuff. The Nazis weren't much into covering things up. It was all up front.
Yeah, which is interesting all on its own, I suppose. Okay, well, anyway, that's a wrap. Because you're pretty much through the dinner.
You bet,